Hey, Jesse. Hey, Chloe, how you doing? Chloe, what's wrong?
I'm lamenting.
Lamenting? That's a big word.
Chloe thinks you are going to close the elementary school.
I heard you were going to reconstruct the school district.
We're talking about the Grade Reconfiguration Proposition that we're asking voters to consider on October 21st. We want to ask the voters to consider realigning the grades in the buildings so that we're pre-K 6 in the current middle school and 7-12 here at the elementary high school.
I heard about the proposition. The district is asking the community to fund renovations in this building as well as playground additions at the middle school.
Playground, can we go?
Absolutely, Chloe. But first, let me show you the renovations that we're proposing here in these buildings.
What are we doing outside the boys' bathroom in the high school?
I heard the state education department has asked that these bathrooms be handicapped accessible.
That's absolutely right, Jesse. The state education department required that we renovate 4 bathrooms in the high school, making them handicap accessible, and 1 bathroom in the elementary wing.
How much will it cost to make those bathrooms handicap accessible?
Those are big words. It'll cost about $200,000 for us to make the bathrooms handicap accessible.
That's expensive. Why so much?
Well, the most significant expense is asbestos abatement.
Asbestos abatement?
Asbestos. That's something that was used in construction before it was banned because it was found to be harmful.
You got it, Jesse. Now, this building was built in about 1949, so we're pretty certain that asbestos was used, and any time that a public school does any sort of renovation, it has to test for and remove any asbestos that it finds.
Can we go to the playground now?
Almost, Chloe. Let me take you to the elementary school and show you the renovations that we want to do there.
Chloe, are you lamenting again?
Yeah, I wish I could go back to kindergarten. There's too much homework in 6th grade.
This is a great classroom, Chloe. In the proposition, we'd like to turn this classroom and the one next to it into science labs.
Science labs? Don't we have 4 labs in the high school?
We do, Jesse, but when we designed the project, we considered that we wanted a space for the approximately 120 7th and 8th graders where they could take ELA and social studies and math and science in one area of their own.
I like the idea of 7th graders and 8th graders having their own space, but how much is that going to cost?
Well, it'll cost about $90,000 for us to renovate these 2 classrooms, but we actually propose to do a lot more in this wing to turn it into a junior high. We want to paint every single classroom and hallways. We're going to remove a lot of the carpet, and of course, we've got to remove more asbestos.
Oh, more asbestos.
Even more asbestos, Jesse. In order to make this a truly junior high, we're going to ask the voters as part of the total proposition of $720,000 to include $320,000 in work for this building to cover the painting, the renovations, as well as the asbestos abatement. Hey, Chloe, how'd you like to go to that middle school playground?
Yeah, let's go. I love it here. Will you be reconfiguring the middle school?
Absolutely. Pre-K 6 here. Now, let me ask you guys an important question. What's the most important thing that you learned in elementary school?
How to walk in a straight line.
No.
No, that's not it. How to make good trays for sandwiches in the lunchroom.
Jesse, help me.
Well, I really liked my 1st grade teacher, Mrs. Pike. She taught me how to read.
That's it, Jesse. The single most important thing that I think we do in elementary school is the instruction of reading. And we think that currently, with 2 buildings separated by miles, that reading instruction is impacted. So by having all of our students in a pre-K elementary setting, we think that reading instruction can be more effective.
So if all elementary students are in one building, they'll read better?
Well, not exactly, but when our great teachers and our great support staff can work in a single building, pre-K 6, we think that consistent instruction, consistent assessment, and curriculum will help all of our students learn to read better. And we think that early reading intervention will also be improved by its efficiency.
So the district is asking the community to consider these changes by voting on October 21st?
We're asking the voters to consider spending $720,000, including $40,000 to add improvements to this playground for our elementary kids. We are asking the voters to consider this proposition that includes no new borrowing. All of the funds that we've set aside for this project will come from our allocated fund balance, And so there'll be no increase in taxes.
What if the voters have questions?
Oh, that's a great point, Chloe. The voters can come to a public hearing that we're holding on October 7th. They can ask all the questions they want of me and of the Board of Education at that time.
What if a voter is out of town on October 21st?
That's very important, Jesse, because we want all eligible voters to be able to vote on this proposition on October 21st. And they can do so by absentee ballot. They can get an absentee ballot from a district office, or they can download it off of our website.
I think the Grade Reconfiguration Project is a great idea.
Oh, me too.
So, Chloe, you're not lamenting anymore?
No, I'm excited to tell all my friends to get their parents to vote on October 21st.
Absolutely. Come out and vote on October 21st for the Grade Reconfiguration Proposition. Thank you.